Hari Om. We are studying Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 2, Sankhya Yoga, Sloka 16.
ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे साङ्ख्ययोगो नाम द्वितीयोऽध्यायः।
Now Bhagavan is teaching us the one of the most important qualities of Atman, self or consciousness, for a better understanding of why one need to be balanced in all experiences of life. Sloka 16. न असतो विद्यते भावः न भावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टोत्वम् अनयो तत्त्वदर्शिभिः. Summary Sloka 16. The unreal has no being. There is no non-being of the real. The truth about these has been seen by the knower of the truth. In the prologue session, we learn the essence of Brahman, its synonyms such as Paramatma, pure consciousness, supreme self, Om, life principle, etc. We also understood the essence of what is Atma. Let us recapitulate it again. Atman is the inner self of all beings, one who shines as consciousness, illumines the thoughts generated by mind as well as the body. We knew that Atman, consciousness as well as self, is eternal, all pervasive, permanent compared to non self, which is time bound, temporary, and always changing. Now look at the deeper meaning of the Sloka 16. That one is not real, never existed. That is real, never not existed, indicating that the real always exists in the past, present, and the future. The term asat indicates it is not real. There is no existence. It is mostly material aspect of the being. Sat is real, that always exists. It is the self or Paramatma or pure consciousness. All experiences we experience in our life are unreal. They are temporary. They come and go. Anything that is changing is unreal. These experiences are constantly changing. Anything which is changeless is real. Consciousness, Atman, self, is a changeless substratum. So it is real. All experiences that appear in the self or the consciousness or unreal, and this happens very frequently to all of us. The being, you and me, borrows the existence from the Brahman with real, pure, continuous existence that exists in all times. All of us that are being born or unreal has a beginning and an end, that is, the birth and the death. This particular unreality of a being is otherwise also called mithya or false. In order for us to appreciate the experiences in our life that are constantly in a state of flux, we need to have a changeless substratum or base in which these experiences are aware and they happen. Let us look at the example that is changeless, motionless screen is essential for experiencing the movie in the theater. Without a screen, you cannot visualize the movie in the in its entirety. The screen is real. The movie is only an appearance. You can translate this as screen as Atman, the movie as the material aspect of experiences and which is constantly changing. Sat, real, cannot be negated at all. The, the existence of Sat is essential nature of the self. The men of wisdom knew the true essence of the real and unreal, that is, self and non self, its presence in the universe. Swami Chinmayananda gives a Vedantic example of snake and the rope. An ordinary example when one misunderstands a rope in the dark as snake. The snake vision is considered as unreal compared to the rope. Rope was real, it was present, but it was not visualized and considered as snake during the time of seeing. Swami Nikhilananda quotes the story of Rajarshi Janaka, who dreamt that he was begging on the streets of Mithila, and on waking, he asked his wise men if he is the king dreaming to be a beggar, or a beggar behaving as a king during the waking state. Astavakra Muni said, neither the beggar in the dream nor the king in waking state are real. The witness consciousness, the self, the Atman is real. Swami Sarvapriyananda beautifully explains the existence of real or the self, compares that with non real, which will borrow the existence from the real. He explains that how a hot potato borrows heat from water and from pan and finally from fire. The hot potato got the heat temporarily. The existence of heat in the potato is time bound and it is unreal. But the heat, an intrinsic property of fire, will always be there as real existence. He also explains the definitions of existence, such as isness or amness. One need to have the subject, that is the self, in order for us to experience or become aware of the existence. Example: I exist, book exists, pot exists. He further states that in order for the manifestation of existence, there is a need for the presence of an entity, that is pot, book, etc. These objects, sentiments, ideas are finite. They are changing. They borrow the existence from changeless, continuous, real existence, the Brahman or Atman or pure consciousness. They manifest as a pure awareness in the consciousness of all of us. Reiterating what Bhagawan Sri Krishna said, these experiences we all have in our life, such as joys, sorrow, victory, defeat, pain, and pleasure, are only appearances and are not real. The pure consciousness, the Atman, the Self, is the only reality and it existed in all times. So he is advising Arjuna as well as us, don't grieve on these temporary experiences and be balanced in your approach in the life.
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः